Girl, we're only 2 episodes into the Braxtons, and things are already getting juicy. It's no secret that Tamar and Towanda have had their share of drama, but it looks like there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than we realized, because Tamar just dropped a bombshell, and she's calling out her sisters for not telling her about Traci's illness or her death. Like, can you believe that? This family feud might be way messier than we thought, and we're definitely here for it. So Tamar Braxton has been in the headlines in the last couple of days. It had something to do with the messy separation between her and her ex-husband Junior, and how she accused him of using her card without her approval. Still, it looks like Tamar is going to stay in the news longer than we thought, because a few days ago, the 2nd episode of the Braxtons dropped, and fans got the shocker when Tamar called her sisters for hiding the illness and death of Traci from her. Now we all know things haven't been really going well between Tamar and her sisters. We all saw how she shaded her sisters for having an opinion on her relationship with Junior. She tweeted, "Y'all have no idea. None. The gaslighting is crazy, and I am going back into treatment. OMG, I just pray my marriage can be saved and my life can be spared. My family is awful. Junior means the world to me. Thank God for me, my husband, and my children have saved my life, but I'm so mad at my life. My family is toxic, and I should have never gone back to BVF. Never. Y'all, I'm going through it. I'm single and sad. This TV thing is a lot." The tweet looked like it was made after they finished shooting an episode, and Tamar was not entirely happy with what happened. Days later, the episode aired, and in the episode, Tamar and Towanda had a heated exchange on the show. Now, it's no news that Tamar and Towanda are not the coolest of sisters, and during the episode, the family had a heart-to-heart conversation hoping to squash whatever beef or misunderstanding the sisters had. But things didn't go the way they planned, because Towanda made it clear Tamar did not respect her boundaries.
In that space, there's a real firm boundary there that says you do not get access to me anymore for whatever the reason is.
For me, you have to respect where a person is. That's just it. And until that person or whoever is willing to move forward in that way, then you just have to respect where they are.
Well, the respect is a behavior, but I want to know how it feels to not have access to your sister.
But
be honest,
it's not connected to a feeling, though. No, she's not. I'm listening to every word that you're saying to me.
Me too.
You said, no, she's not. And then you took it back and said, I'm not speaking for you, but you in fact did. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You know,
their mom had to step in because the whole thing was not looking good, and it was starting to get embarrassing for her and their mom.
you know, I am just so sick and tired. You act like you guys are enemies.
At this point, fans were beginning to notice there was more to the feud than what was reported, because sisters feuding that long with no intervention was nothing close to normal, and it didn't take long for the cracks in the family to reveal themselves, because in the next episode, we heard what could be considered as shocking. So in the next episode of the Braxtons, they were having a roundtable discussion about Traci and the events leading to her death, and during the conversation, Tamar talked about the events leading to Traci's death, and she shocked the internet when she revealed she was not aware Traci had a terminal illness, and she only got to know something was wrong when he saw her mom weeping, and her mom didn't even open up to her at first. She reached out to her siblings, her dad, and got no reply. Tamar then revealed she only got to know 2 weeks before she passed.
So that's late in the game. So I didn't show up because I didn't want to show up. I didn't find out until then. I found out by mistake. No one sat me down and told me anything. I was at home in Encino, and she helped me put my closet together. And maybe like a couple weeks after that, Mommy was in the kitchen cooking, but then I heard like distress. Does that make sense? Have you ever seen your parent not cry but weep? Mommy was weeping. And I was like, what's wrong? I was like, what? And Mom said, well, I'm not at liberty to tell you. It's like, I don't know what that means. And I called everybody and nobody would tell me.
The family not telling Tamar about Traci's terminal meant one thing. They felt some type of way about her, and according to sources close to the family, Tamar's siblings feel she was kinda arrogant and self-centered, and this caused a lot of problems in the family gathering, but keeping this away from her is cruel. Also, Tamar and Traci do not have the best relationship, and we found out about this when Traci opened up about how she felt when her sisters and mother decided to stop filming their reality TV series Braxton Family Values. Sources close to the family revealed that Tamar, Tony, Towanda, Trina, and even their mom Evelyn Braxton failed to show up on set over issues with pay, but didn't carry Traci along with their decision, and it made her look stupid by showing up for the set. Also, that wasn't the only time she felt left out, because while they were much younger, her siblings signed a record deal to become a quartet and left her behind. Me not being there with my sisters and always turning around and my sisters are there and then they're not there anymore, Braxton told Glam Mir in a sit-down with her new BFB co-star Phaedra Parks. And it's like, wow, it's almost like a surreal thing. 22 years ago, my sisters signed a record deal and left me, Traci explained further. So it brings all of that back and it's like, oh my God, I'm back on my own. Traci also said that when her sisters became the Braxtons, it made her feel out of the way. It doesn't even matter anymore. They went on with their lives and it's like, oh my God, I don't have my sisters anymore. I don't have my limb anymore. How am I supposed to write and I'm great at it? It's upsetting. Now, according to sources close to the family, Traci believed Tamar was the reason why she was left behind in most of the things the family did, and until her death, she did not have a great relationship with Tamar, and that was why she didn't know of the terminal illness. Now, if we are being real, I think their mother needs to sit them down and have some real talks between them because the relationship is not healthy. Even though Traci and Tamar may have their differences, she still was her sister, and I feel she deserved to know what was wrong with Traci before it got too late and make amends with her. Tamar calling out her sister for hiding Traci's illness from her had fans talking, and they left comments saying, no matter what has taken place in the past, a serious matter such as this, Tamar should have known. She's a sister too, not a random in the street. Yes, Tamar has been something different, but this wasn't right at all, which makes her mourning process something challenging. Not cool. Tamar and Traci didn't have the best relationship, so I'm sure there is guilt there. And maybe Traci thought she would have had more time to tell Tamar, but it didn't turn out that way. This must hurt though. I'm on Tamar's side. Regardless if they were fighting or not, that's her sister. She deserved to know. So, do you think the Braxtons were right in keeping the news of Traci's terminal illness from Tamar because they were not on good terms? Or do you think they handled the whole situation badly? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out this next video.